Okay, here we go. As always, first things first, are we live? Okay, hello YouTube. We are on YouTube. It's been a while. I feel a little bit nervous. Let me have a look on Facebook. Oh, here we go. On Instagram. Hello. And what about Facebook? Are we live on Facebook? What? Kawacha 0304? Of course. Sashiburi. Sashiburi. Okie dokie. I'm not sure about Facebook. Facebook is always seems like a little bit of a mystery. Camera is not supported by your current browser. Camera control streaming software. I mean, let's change the stream key. Okay, bear with me. I'm sorry. The tea potato. Hello? 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 Okay, different stream key. Okay, that'll be why. And okay, so I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you're all enjoying some delicious tea. I'm sorry, a little bit close to the camera. Let me see if I can. You're as zoomed out as I can go. We've got on YouTube, Facebook as well. Okay, so let's dive in. I hope you can all hear me. I hope you can all see me. I am looking at some comments as well. So if you guys drop any comments, I will get to them as soon as I can. And I thought today we would brew a tea that it has been a very long time since we've brewed. I know it's been a while since we've had a brewing session, me and you. So I thought, let's have a brewing session. And I thought today's tea, we could do something a little bit special. Something that's a very delicious one. And it's one of my favourite teas, actually. And it's a tea that's the beginning of Obubu's story as well. So I've already been cooling the water down. Now I will zoom you in a little bit closer so you guys can see what's going on. Instagram は大丈夫ですか、カヤさん。ちょっと大丈夫ね。Facebook はちょっと。The best bet is going to be go over to YouTube because you're going to have a nice rectangle view. But if you can't do that, then here on Instagram is also fine. Facebook, still haven't mastered that one yet. So, today's tea. Let's talk about today's tea. Da 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 da. Kabuse sencha. So, I haven't actually had this tea in quite a while. And as the sakura have finished, the cherry blossoms have gone, I thought, well, spring's almost here. So let's brew a delicious cup of this tea. Let me just pour a bit into a cup so you can see the leaf. Just so beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Let's zoom you. Just give you a little bit of zoom action there. Look at that. Whoa. Some beautiful leaf. Super beautiful tea. Hello Leslie. Hello tea potato. Let's go through a few people. Hello. Hosoi-san. Ohayou gozaimasu. Hello Julie. Nefto Hackberry Emperor. And Kaya-san Kabuse Sencha. Yes, Kaya-san. Good job, good guess. And hello everybody. So, first things first, what we've done is we've cooled the water down. So cooling the water down by taking it out of the boiler and putting it into the teapot. So this is going to make sure we have some cooler water to be able to brew this tea. Now the first infusion, what I like to do is I like to have a little bit of a lower temperature. Going to get more umami, more sweetness, more of that quintessential Japanese tea flavour. And after the first brew, we can go a little bit hotter. And that's going to add a bit more bitterness, give us a bit more of a balanced cup. And it's a brewing style I like to do. So what I'll do is I will adjust the camera, bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see the details of what we are doing here. So if I do that and that, okay, bear with me. Something like that. Oop. Or MS high. Konnichiwa. Okie. So something a little bit like that. So we're going to put some leaf in. I'm not going to put all the leaf in, don't worry. Aki-san would kill me. He wouldn't. He would be very shocked at the amount of tea. So maybe something a little bit like that. That's about maybe 8 grams, 9 grams. And I will put the rest of the leaf back into the bag. And let's start doing some brewing. So I wonder if I couldn't, yeah, just at the beginning I'll do a little bit of this for you. So I'm just going to gently pour in the water, and we're just going to let that brew. Let that sit there, let that brew. Now, while it's brewing, I will say that we don't normally bring on such awesome and delicious teas as this very often. That's because it's already delicious and lots of people already know about this tea. But I thought, well, it's been such a long time. I thought it's about time we brought on a fan favourite, and definitely one of our favourites in the office as well. So this tea is a super delicious tea, which everyone thoroughly enjoys and is always the star of the party, really. So we have a 20% discount today on this tea. Well, I say today, we've got for the next week. So there we go. Boom. Code SHADE20. Because this tea is shaded. So it has a shading process which brings more sweetness to the tea and is a very, very delicious way to enjoy the tea. So let me, oh no, Kyle-san, you didn't tell me the logo's a bit weird. So let me try and adjust a little bit. Okay, there we go, something like that. So yeah, so the leaf of this tea is opening right up, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour straight into the cups today, and I'm going to pour a little bit at a time into each of the cups, back and forth. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, don't be afraid to ask. We don't bite. The tea potato. I actually had a question for you. Now, I heard a rumour that you were thinking about applying for an Obubu Tea Club or Obubu Tea internship. I don't know whether that's true, but I just thought we would love to see an application. And your passion for Kyobancha is fantastic. So we've got a very gentle and light infusion. You can see it's getting darker, and this is actually, I'm slightly surprised, it's still very blue. So of course, you know, it's green, but there is a blue hue to this tea, and that comes from a lot of the umami. So sometimes in Japan, shaded teas are connected with the color blue, and this is partly because of the fact that it's from spring and it's very green, but also it's shaded, so quite dark, and the flavour can sometimes be described as quite a blue flavour. So that's another interesting point. So let's have a little bit of a zoom out, and the tea potato. What cultivar is Kabase Sencha? I really hope to intern. Have we had your application? Because I don't think I've seen one. I don't think I've seen your application. Let me just adjust the old camera. Something like that. Okay, yeah, so I don't think we've seen your application actually. I'd love to see that. So, if we show you the beautiful colour. This, come on. So beautiful colour. You can see it's not quite green, and there's a thickness to it. There's a lot of umami and particles in the tea there. So the cultivar is Yabukita. Classic cultivar. So if you want to taste the real shaded and unshaded difference in the tea, then you can get Kabuse Sencha, 20% off for a little bit, and you can also pick up some Sencha of the Spring Sun. Both are Yabukita, both are harvested in spring, but one is shaded and one is not. So I recommend that. That's always a nice comparison to make. Produced by the same farmer in the same area, and yeah, that's a nice combination. I'll message you afterwards, but I think I did. Okay, good. And then Steeped Leaf Shop said, I wanted to intern for years, but then COVID happened. Well, we have opened the internship again, so we are able to accept interns now, and we are in the process of welcoming interns. We've got applications for specific types of visas happening, and we'll be welcoming interns week after next. I think the first one will be arriving from America, so very exciting. This is delicious. This is really sweet. There's a hint of bitterness, but it's very soft and round, and a lot of that roundness has come from this aging process that tea undergoes. So a lot of people say that teas, especially Japanese green tea, you want to drink it fresh and young. I think there's an argument that you should age it as well, and you can drink it like this, and it's absolutely delicious. So very, very tasty tea. Let me show you the leaf as well. I'll answer some questions we have going on. So if I do this, you can see that beautiful leaf. But Steeped Leaf Shop says, I've followed Obubu tea farms for at least 10 years. Whoa! Thank you very much. We are thrilled to have people who have followed us on our journey. I'm sure, you've seen more than me. The progression of Obubu over time. It's been quite something. So, amazing. And Manelaine says, what are the benefits of shaded versus the non-shaded, please? So, benefits, I guess it depends on what you call a benefit. But the differences between them will be that the theanine that's produced in the roots and passed up into the leaves gets broken down in sunlight. And that breaks down into various components, including catechins. So catechins are antioxidants, they're good for you, but they also contribute to bitter flavors. So kind of is depending on what you're looking for. You're not going to find the utmost incredible health benefits from shaded teas, but at the same time it's not unhealthy. So you get more sweetness, and you tend to get a bit more caffeine in shaded teas as well, because the shaded teas have to have a little bit more bitterness to deter the bugs. So they can produce more caffeine, put them in the buds and the more gentle, soft leaves, and it's more caffeinating. So I hope that helps. No problem at all. So yeah, we're welcoming interns, so please feel free to send in an application. Steeped Leaf Shop. We've already got all of our spring interns. We've got one intern over the summer this year, and at the moment we have an application slot for September, I believe 13th to the 7th of December, maybe 8th, 6th, 7th or 8th, I can't quite remember, one of those dates. So it's a 3-month, 85 day internship, and yeah, that's the current slot we have open at the moment. We'll have more regular slots next year, just with how things are working out with visas and applying for visas and not actually knowing if that's going to stay that way, we're not quite sure what will happen. So that's the current plan of action. But please feel free to drop in your application, and if you want to refresh it, if you're someone who's already applied, please feel free to send in another one. That's also fine. We're looking through them and we're sending out emails, but everything's a bit chaotic at the moment, so we're doing our best. I've been umming and erring about whether to bring this on, but I'm going to show you a new product which is going to be launching in the next week or so. We have a chabako. So this is one of Obubu's latest products. So we're working with a chabakoya-san called Nishimura, and they're from Shizuoka. We went and visited them earlier in the year, and they're producing these boxes for us. So we've got beautiful tea box, and it's a traditional tea box, so you can see it's metal lined inside, and that's iron. We've got chabako, and how to pronounce it, and my tea chest. So beautiful box. But inside, we wanted to do something a little bit different. So we also asked them to produce a little tiny tea tray for us as well, because we often take these into the fields with our tea tours or while we're farming as well. And we thought, well, at the same time, what we could do is we could have it as a nice shelf inside to separate them. So we also have some magnetic legs. So these fit on inside, and we've got a nice little shelving system, so you can have a little bit more organisation inside your tea box. So very exciting, incredibly small quantity, because this is the first time we've done this, so there's not going to be many of these. So keep an eye out. But yeah, very exciting. There was a few messages there I saw. Let me have a quick look. We had some. Oh, so beautiful. The shaded process stresses the tea plant, creating a high level of caffeine, theanine, and other properties. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Helping each other out. That's what we love. Kayo-san. Hi. Oi. So let me just go and give this to Kayo-san. So, I believe that brings us to a close today. And yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. And just a reminder that if you want to have some Kabuse Sencha and you want to get it at 20% discount, and that's only for 1 week, then I would recommend hopping into our online shop. You can head through the link in bio if you're in Instagram, or you can head over to the website, which is obubutea.com, obubutea.com, and you can pick up some Kabuse Sencha. This is a delicious tea and thoroughly delicious. So yeah. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and please enjoy some delicious Japanese tea, and I'll see you guys next time. Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye bye.